Hello everyone, I am Pulkit Agarwal, the History faculty at the Saviour Academy. I hope you are enjoying the courses we have already put up on the website and more are yet to come. So as you have been seeing my courses, the point I am trying to underline in all those courses is that I am just trying to make a connection between one phase of history, that is the ancient history, medieval history, then modern history. What I am trying to just say in my courses is that history is something which does not end or which does not start. It's just the normal collapsing of one context into another, which leads to the formation of a new idea. History is what all about. It is a connected process. It is not something which is like starting one day, ending another day. No. Because if we see in the present times, we can also judge that there are certain medieval elements, there are certain ancient elements, they are in the society. So taking a cue from these particular ideas, I am now going to present a new course for you people known as the world history. So when I am talking about the world history, let me get clear with the basic ideas of it. World history is thing which is important for the main examination of the UPSC. It is not asked in the prelims examination. It is asked in the mains examination, and those of you who are taking optional as history, then it is also very important for you to study this particular world history topic, right? So as in now, when we embark upon this new journey of world history, I need to just give you a basic idea that what exactly we have to study, the way we have to study, right? So when we study world history, it is not something that we are only going to concentrate on the events. We also need to understand that the present context was shaped over a large period of time. It was not shaped in just one day. So for understanding the ideas behind that shaping a process, we need to start from the very beginning, from the time when the Roman Empire collapsed, from the time of Renaissance, that how exactly the ideas of Renaissance became so important that they triggered the starting of Age of Discovery. Then they culminated into the founding of America. Then these ideas from Europe further kind of inspired the people of America to stage a revolution in 1776 against their colonial masters. So all these ideas will be studied in this particular paper, because in world history, one event is connected to another. For example, if we are studying American Revolution, we cannot discount the fact that it is something which happened because of the ideas of the Europe. If you are studying about the World War, we cannot exactly say that it happened on its own. No, there were various ideas like unification of Italy, unification of Germany. So all these things basically culminated into the increasing tension and thereby the starting of world wars, right? Also, while studying world history, we need to understand one more thing, that world history is something which we will study the events, fine. As I've been talking about, events are important. But how exactly these events connect with the present context makes it much more important. Like if you just get up one day, whole of the international relations are changing. Every second they are changing. One country is putting sanctions on another country is getting into friendship with another. So this is how exactly the world is changing very fast. So we need to understand these kind of procedures also, and also at the same time, when we are studying a particular event like World War I, we need to understand that for the basic knowledge, World War I ended in 1918. But for the UPSC purpose, we also need to understand that this is 2018. Exactly 100 years from the end of World War I. So we need to understand that what are the implications of that particular event which occurred approximately 100 years ago. So all these things in a particular connections need to be seen in this particular topic. Now we will discuss about the books which we need to study for world history in UPSC, right? First of all, just to get a better understanding of what are the currents, what are the major topics and what is the basic theme, you need to first of all go to the NCERTs of class 9th, class 11th. Class 9th NCERT and class 11th NCERT, that is the themes in world history. So that will give you a basic idea that what exactly lies in the field of world history, right? And also there's a way to actually read the books. What exactly you can do is go through the book once when you're reading it for the first time. Don't get stuck at something which you don't understand. Just leave it for that particular point of time. Leave it, then go and finish the book. Just flip through the book so that you get a major skeleton of the book in your mind. After 10-5 days, just go back to the book and start studying it properly, right? Start making notes also. Once you're done with this particular idea, then go to this book which is like the Bible for world history in UPSC. Name of the book is Mastering Modern World History by Norman Lowe. I know some of you must be scared after seeing the breadth of the book, after seeing the size of the book, but the point is there is no better book than Norman Lowe which you will get for the study of world history, right? In addition to this, what you can also do is that you also search the net for good articles, because world history is not only about events, it is also about understanding various ideas like capitalism, socialism, Marxism, colonialism, imperialism, right, etc., etc. Although we will be covering all these topics in our subsequent lectures, but I strongly suggest that although you listen to the lecture, right, but you also need to go to the notes provided by the academy, and also you need to go to the net to get a better holistic understanding of the total topic, right? So this is about the books which you need to consider for your world history topic, right? As you know, the topic world history is not just limited to that of the history portion, that is the GS paper 2 in UPSC. You also need to understand that world history spans over other parts of the paper also. That getting an idea about world history will help you in understanding the international relations, about the governance, about the polity. It can also help you in writing your essay topics, right? So all these things are becoming very, very important when we consider the idea of world history, right? But specifically talking about the world history question in the exam, it is something which is like every year, there's like sometimes it is 2 questions, sometimes it is 1 question. So it oscillates between 2 and 1 question every year in the GS paper 2 mains question, right? But nonetheless, the importance of the topic is very much that it spans throughout the paper, right? Now we come to the topics which we need to study for the world history portion. Topics which we usually cover in class are not enough to kind of cater to the needs of the present day UPSC paper. So in addition to the conventional topics, in Saviour Academy, we will also be covering the topics which are not usually taught by the classroom teachers, right? So the first topic which we are going to study is about the changes in the European continent, changes in the European context, that how exactly the Europe was changing from medieval towards modern, and how exactly all these changes finally led to the finding of America and thereby later on the American Revolution. So after studying all these currents, we will then move on to the first important topic, that is the American Revolution of 1776. Most of you must be wondering that why exactly then we are doing the first topic. Just for your information sake of it, if we do not cover the changes in the European context, then how on the earth are we going to able to understand the changes and the discovery of America? That is why this is very, very important. So the topic then is American Revolution. Then after American Revolution, we are going to cover French Revolution of 1789. Then after the French Revolution, there came a very important ruler known as Napoleon Bonaparte. So then we are going to study the reign of Napoleon and how exactly he was a child of revolution as well as the destroyer of the revolution. Then subsequently we are going to study that after his defeat in 1815 in the Battle of Waterloo, there emerged a new idea, that is the Congress of Vienna. Congress of Vienna was nothing but trying to bring back the old order. Then this bringing of the old order led to kind of tension, because you cannot turn back the clock. New modern forces have already started, but people like Austria were trying to turn back the clock. So this led to the revolutions in 1830s and 1848, leading to the rise of new nation states like Germany and Italy, along with various other places, right? So after studying about Germany and Italy, we will be then moving on to other themes in world history, like how exactly the unification of Germany in particular leads to the tension in the European military status quo, and then finally it will lead to the World War I of 1914-1918. In between them, we are also going to study about the idea of Industrial Revolution in England. So when we are done with the World War I, we will then be moving on to the Russian Revolution, how exactly the revolution was important, what exactly were its exponents which made it the world revolution, right? So after this, we are going to study a topic known as interwar period, that is between the two wars. We are going to study in that the Great Depression, rise of Nazism in Germany, rise of fascism in Italy, so along with various other factors which culminated into the Second World War along with the Treaty of Versailles. So then we're going to go over to the Treaty of Versailles, then the end of World War I, then the establishment of UNO, establishment of NAM, establishment of various new nation states like the decolonization process. So all this will be the course which we are going to study in the world history.